Next problem is to find the to remove the adjacent duplicates recursively. So the given example in our problem is AZXXZY. So when we remove the adjacent duplicates recursively, first these two will be done. So AZZY, and then these two are recursive, and then AY, and there are no adjacent duplicates, so the resultant will be AY. So when we do the recursively, we can eliminate only one duplicate at a time, but we remove the duplicate and the remaining string we send it back to go through the same process again. So here the algorithm that I want to use is so initially AZXXZY. So we need to start with the starting position. The very first check that we need to do is, are there any adjacent duplicates for the first position? If there are no adjacent duplicates, we straight away follow submit this particular string to some algorithm which solve the problem. But initially we need to make sure that there are no adjacent duplicates to reduce the problem size. For suppose our problem is like this. A problem is like this. First we need to remove these. And then we need to wait, adjacent duplicates, and then we need to proceed further. So first we'll start here. It has the same element, so we'll remove this, will be here, and it has the same element, we remove this and then we'll go here, and then if we compare with the next element, these two are not same. So what we'll do, we'll extract the string from here. And we subject this particular thing to the algorithm. So but in our case now it is not here, so we need to make sure that we check this one too in order to eliminate the adjacent duplicates on the starting position. That is the first rule. And then second one, so once we remove the starting duplicates, we are pretty sure that these two elements are not duplicates, these are two distinct ones. Then we need to start the actual algorithm. What we need to do? What is our algorithm? So every time we take one first character out and then subject the remaining string to the algorithm in such a way that, for suppose we took this A out and we subject the Z, X, X, Z, Y, and then it will go through the same algorithm and nothing happens, and then again it will go, this time we take out the Z out and then we subject this part, and now it will go through the algorithm, and as per this step it will remove these X and X and it gives us the ZY. Okay, and then Z came back, this time we take out the Z, we subject only Y, and this will be the exit case if it's reaching an end, or if contains only one, there is no other character to take out the next step, so we'll just return from there. So it will come here, so we got Y here. So is Z and Y are equal? No, these Z and Y are not equal, so we just return this string here, Z and Y, and again we need to compare the starting position of the one which we eliminated, because if we clearly observe, this will be a, z and xx's are removed and zy are there. When we get it back to this particular step, here a will be appended to the string in the previous step, so that is the recursion here. So till this part we are here. If these two are equal, then again we need to remove these two as well, right? So what is the compass that we need to do? The return string first character and the character which is there here, this is nothing but this is the string that we are considering here, that is the starting position of the original string. If these two are equal, again we need to cancel this out and return only y, and again we need to check here. So we got y here, this is the starting position, and what is the starting position of this string? So the whole string will be here. So if at all if we had y here, then y will get cancelled and the empty string will be the result. And as these two are not equal, we just append these two, that means ay, and return this. So the result will be ay. So this is the algorithm. Hope I made it clear. And I'll write the code and I'll explain it, run through the problem, then it will be more clear. So where do we start? What are all that we are keeping track of? We are keeping track of the last removed element, last removed element is nothing but the xx. So we need last removed element. So that is one thing, and one more thing is we are just omitting the first character of each stack call stack. So that will be removed string. These two are the elements that we are keeping track of, and str is the original string. Let's start writing the code. Let's name the function as remove duplicates. We will get string str and the character removed. So last removed. When we call this function for the first time, we'll just pass the null as the last removed character, because till with very beginning we don't remove anything, so that will be the null character. And now, what is the exit condition? When the length of the string is 0 or 1, then we just return that string. So we just return the string, that is the exit condition. And after that, now we need to remove the leftmost same characters and recur for the remaining. That is what we discussed at very beginning. We need to make sure that the first two characters are always distinct to execute this particular algorithm. So for that, what we need to do, we need to check if the first character and the next character are equal, then we need to update this particular one, that will be the first character we are removing. We have updated the last removed variable, and then just have a while loop till we remove all the starting duplicates. So what is that? Till the length is greater than 1 and the character at starting position and the character at the ending position are equal. Till then, what we need to do, we just need to get the string from the first position. So we are omitting the first character, right? So from the first to till the whatever the length minus 1, that is the size till that. So now so this condition is like, for suppose a z x x y, we have removed this, but we need to remove this as well. For suppose a, these two got removed, we still here, but this also needs to be removed because this is also adjacent. For that we take one more character out, right? Now you just now return this, return whatever is resulting string, we just need to subject it to the remove duplicates again. So testing, and we have updated the last removed here, so last removed, we'll just go like that. Now this if condition is done, that is when we remove the adjacent characters. But for suppose here we have done, okay fine, now we will just subject to this again, this needs to go through the whole process, right? So and the resultant string we need to store in order to compare with the actual string when we come back from the call stack. So that is, you just have to store remaining string equal to remove duplicate of we need to omit the first character and the last removed. This will keep going on. So this will go on, this will go on, and at the edge case it will exit. Once we exit it, what are all the checks that we need to perform? Those checks are, we have 3 checks there. First check is if the first character and the remaining string first character matches, then again we need to take out that particular thing, that is this one. So a z z y, here these two are matching, right? These two are matching. First we need to do, so last remove needs to be updated and we need to take out this, so it results just y, right? So that thing we need to check. So okay, sorry. The remaining string dot length is not equal to 0, then only we need to check that. If it is 0, then that is again different case. And the remaining string of first character is equal to the original string's first character, then we need to update the last removed to the original string's first character or the remaining string's first character, whatever that is, and just return remaining strings dot substring of, as we are removing the first character, substring of 1 comma remaining strings dot length minus 1. This is one check. What is the other check? If the length is 0 and the last removed is equal to the first character of this thing, so that means we got a null here then the last removed equal to the first character of the string, you just have to return null. Instead of saying this, you just can say return null as well, because as we have seen here, this is the condition that we are checking and this is the combination of that. Then in this case we just return the null. You can do it anyways. If these two are not there, you need to just append the return the first character of the string plus the remaining string. This will happen. So this will result here. So if we execute this, we can explain this with the call stack. Let me explain this with the call stack. The very first, what is that? A Z X X G Y. What is the first call? In the first call, the string is AZXXZY, and then the last removed is null, right? So it went there. Once it's gone, the remaining str is we don't know, we'll have to come back there. Let's suppose the line number would be this one. Let's call the line number as 11 here, so it should start from 11, right? It went again. This time what? Remove duplicate 1 from, so we are just omitting a here, so here the str would be zxxzy and the last is still null, and the remaining string we don't know yet, so still we just stay here, and then we'll go again. This time we omit z, so it will be xxzy, and now this condition will satisfy, and we'll just, the last removed will be updated to x, and while the string is done, this while will cancel out these two and the str will be zy, and then return remove duplicate. So this will call again this, let's call this step as some 9, so we should here, right? And it will go here. Now what is the string that we are getting? We are getting the string as zy and the last is x. Okay, it doesn't do this, so it will come here. So what is the remaining string? Again the question mark. Oh, not here, oops. Remaining string, again question mark, it needs to come 11. Okay, it's going back again. Now the string is z will be cancelled, this will be y. What is the last? It's still x. Okay, but when it comes to this string length is 1, this condition is satisfied, so it's returning this y. So the call stack, it will cancel this and returns y here. It returns y here. So it returns y here. Once it came here, it will start executing from 11th step. So here, now the checks will go on. What is the check? Is the remaining star dot not equal to 0? Yes, it is not equal to 0, because we are getting y here. And then is string of 0 and string of remaining 0 are equal? No, they are not equal. So come down. Here is 0? No, it's not equal. So it will come here. What is the step? It just returns appending the first character of original string and the remaining string. What is the first character of the original string? Here the first character of the original string, this is the remaining string. It will just append this. So zy will be returned here. So it will just it will get zy here. So the result of this block is zy. And then where we go, we come here 9. What is doing? Returning it, returning to the previous step. So it's returning zy to the previous step. What it comes here. Now 11th step, it came here. Again it will start. So is not equal to 0, string of 0, string of 0. So see, it came here, it's the resultant. This is the string. Is first character and the remaining first character same? Yes, it is same. So it needs to cancel this out, okay, and just send the y back. Go here, this is the y. Now it will start comparing this with the first character. Is there equal? No, not equal. So need to append these two, a y, and it will return to the, this is the main. The result is ay. So this is the execution of this particular program with the call stack. That's it.